Welcome to Mr. V Teaching Math. I love teaching math, most of the time. There's one thing I don't like about teaching math, is that sometimes I'm teaching math lessons and I know that most of the students in the classroom are never going to use what I'm teaching. But that's not true of this lesson. In this lesson, we're going to look at comparing rates. This is a very simple thing that is incredibly useful. You walk into the grocery store, you see 2 cans of tomato sauce. Which one's cheaper? And how do you know? There's one grocery store in my area that actually does the math for you. And you can actually see on the stickers the unit rate, which I think is amazing. But most of the stores don't. And most shoppers assume that the big extra jumbo large packages are the cheap ones, when if you actually calculate the unit rate, it's not always true. In fact, more often than you suspect. Now, somebody's going to say, but I'm not walking into the grocery store with a calculator. Yeah, but how many of you are walking into the grocery store with a phone? Get yourself a calculator app, and then do what I'm going to show you. Compare the actual rates. If you get in this habit, it's going to save you money. So, in this case, we're going to use a particular question from, once again, one of our student books. I'm doing this question here. Janet earns $15.20 for 2 hours of work, and Rosa earns $18.36 for 3 hours of work. So who earns more money for a single hour of work? So we're going to take a look at how to do this. This is quite simple. You're going to turn these into unit rates. Remember, a unit rate has to have a term of 1. I'm going to take this one. And there are lots and lots and lots of different ways to do this. But notice this is divided by 2. This is divided by 3. So I simply take my calculator. Notice that because it's money, even though my calculator doesn't have the right number, that 0 there, I'm putting it in because it is money. So, we can clearly see that Janet is being paid more because the unit rate is higher. So simply, whenever you're trying to compare 2 different rates, convert to unit rate and compare the 2 unit rates.